Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 23rd of November. Indian Prime Minister inaugurates global conference on cyberspace in New Delhi. Sri Lankan Prime Minister meets Indian counterpart in New Delhi to boost ties. And Afghan forces gave strong response to cross-border firing by Pakistan, says official. And now for all the details. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday inaugurated the 5th Global Conference on Cyberspace in New Delhi. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is on a two-day visit to India, also attended the inaugural event.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that a trinity of government's Jan Dhan or People's Wealth bank accounts, biometric identity card program and mobile phones had helped reduce corruption and brought transparency in the country. He made the remarks after inaugurating the 5th Global Conference on Cyberspace or GCCS, the largest global conference of its sort in New Delhi. Nearly 10,000 delegates from over 100 countries are participating in the two-day conference.
Three factors. First, financial inclusion through our Jan Dhan bank accounts. Second, the Aadhaar platform. And third, the mobile phone have greatly helped reduce corruption and brought transparency.
We need to consider the ethics of cyberspace. For instance, we need to strike a balance between individual freedom and the free flow of information and data. And the way I see it, good governance in cyberspace will play a pivotal role in striking this balance.
According to Visual Networking Index Complete forecast by global networking giant Cisco, the number of internet users in India is expected to grow from 373 million in 2016 to 829 million in 2021.
Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe on Thursday met his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi in Indian capital New Delhi. Wickremesinghe is on a two-day visit to India to discuss bilateral and regional issues with the Indian leadership. The Lankan Premier earlier in the day attended the 5th edition of the Global Conference on Cyberspace inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi. India and Sri Lanka have centuries-old ethnic and cultural bonds. Both the countries share strong and close relations. Moving on, India's Foreign Ministry, India, on Thursday slammed Pakistan for its decision to release Mumbai attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed after 10 months of house arrest. A Pakistani court on Wednesday ordered release of Saeed, who heads the Jamaat-ud-Dawa, a front for the terror group Lashkar-e-Taiba. Saeed has always denied involvement in the terror attack in India's Mumbai city that left 166 people dead. The court that ordered his release rejected the Pakistani government's request to extend his house arrest by 3 months. Pakistan has denied any state involvement in the attack.
India, as indeed the entire international community, is outraged that a self-confessed and a UN-proscribed terrorist is being allowed to walk free and continue with his evil agenda.
Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi on Wednesday approved the leave request of Finance Minister Ishaq Dar owing to ailing health. This comes after the Finance Minister was on Tuesday declared an absconder for failing to appear in a corruption case hearing filed against him.
Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has approved the leave request of Finance Minister Ishaq Dar owing to ailing health. Dar, who has been undergoing heart treatment in London, had requested the Premier on Wednesday for a leave. Abbasi approved the summary letter by Dar on the same day. On Tuesday, Dar was declared an absconder by an accountability court in a corruption reference filed against him by the National Accountability Bureau. He has repeatedly failed to appear for hearing in the case, and the court ruled steps will be taken to declare the minister a proclaimed offender within 10 days. The next hearing in the case is scheduled to be held on December 4.
In news from Afghanistan, an Afghan security official on Wednesday said that the security forces have retaliated strongly against the bombardment of missiles fired by Pakistani military forces on eastern Afghanistan's Kunar province in the past week.
The Afghan National Security Forces or ANSF have retaliated against the bombardment of missiles fired by Pakistan military forces on Kunar province in the past week, officials said on Wednesday. Over the past week, Pakistani forces have fired over 1,000 missiles on Afghanistan's eastern Kunar province, which has resulted in a number of civilian casualties, reports suggest. Kunar police chief on Wednesday claimed that the ANSF successfully destroyed several key Pakistani checkpoints in retaliation.
ما بزرگترین ضربات به قرارگاه اصلی پاکستانیا وارد کردیم. از توپای 100 سارا و توپای دیسی استفاده کردیم و قرارگاهی که از اونجا سرمانداغ صورت میگرفت اونا رو مورد هدف مستقیم قرار دادیم.
According to reports, the Pakistani shelling on Kunar province has left dozens of local residents displaced.
به تعداد 221 هموطن ما مجبور به ترک خانه خود شده.
This comes amid Afghan Defense Ministry's announcement that a delegation will be sent to Islamabad to hold diplomatic talks in a couple of days with Pakistani officials to resolve the problem diplomatically.
Nepal's Chief Election Commissioner has hardened position on international poll observers following complaints of questionable activities by some representatives. A European Union delegation has been observing electoral preparations and campaigns ahead of upcoming poll in the country.
Nepal's Chief Election Commissioner or CEC, Ayodhi Prasad Yadav has hardened position on international poll observers following complaints of questionable activities. CEC Yadav on Wednesday said there is no need for the international observers to certify Nepal's elections as long as people accept the electoral process. Yadav's reaction came after complaints were filed against observers reportedly inquiring about human resources available in a court in Kanchanpur district, which was beyond their jurisdiction. European Union Election Observation Mission has been deployed across the country to observe the electoral preparations and campaigning. There has been a trend in Nepal of inviting international missions to observe elections. Nepal will witness federal and provincial elections in 2 phases on November 26 and December 7.
The Indian Air Force on Wednesday successfully launched the world's fastest supersonic cruise missile, BrahMos, in the Bay of Bengal. A statement issued by government said that the missile was dropped from a Sukhoi 30 fuselage and that the 2-stage missile's engine fired up, which straightaway propelled towards the targeted Bay of Bengal. The successful test firing of BrahMos air-launched cruise missile from the fighter aircraft is expected to significantly boost the Air Force's combat operations from standoff ranges. The missile weighs 2.5 tons and is the heaviest weapon to be deployed on Sukhoi 30 Mk fighter aircraft. The ongoing India International Film Festival is attracting a lot of film enthusiasts to India's coastal Goa province. The 9-day event aims to promote films from all over the world and is witnessing participation from 82 countries.
The 48th International Film Festival of India or IFFI is underway in Panaji city of India's coastal Goa province. Visitors are elated over the selection of movies as 195 films from 82 countries will be screened during the gala event. The 9-day extravaganza was inaugurated by Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan and opened with Iranian filmmaker Mazid Mazidi's film Beyond the Clouds.
Because a lot of the good cinema that is shown here is not available in the US. So, like particularly, there was one film here just today from Iraq. It will never be shown in US. Also, all the good Iranian filmmakers, never shown in the US. So here I can see a lot of good things.
India is open to new kind of cinema. So what such events do is when people are exposed to these kind of cinema, they're influenced to make different kind of cinema because पता चलता है कि ऐसा platform है अलग film बनाने के लिए भी.
This year, the country of focus at IFFI is Canada. Films from North America will also be screened during the festival amidst the presence of noted film personalities. The event will conclude on November 28.
Devotees observed the Martyrdom Day of 9th Sikh Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, on Thursday in India's northern Amritsar city. Guru Tegh Bahadur sacrificed his life to uphold the principle of freedom to observe one's own religion.
Devotees gathered at Golden Temple, Sikhism's holiest shrine in India's northern Amritsar city, to observe the Martyrdom Day of Guru Tegh Bahadur on Thursday. They offered prayers and braved near freezing temperatures as they took dips in the icy waters of the Sarovar or the holy pond and sought the Guru's blessings. Guru Tegh Bahadur was beheaded in 1675 for standing up for the rights of Kashmiri Hindus in front of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. His martyrdom infused fresh courage among the people to fight against wrongdoings.
आज गुरु तेग बहादुर जी का शहीदी पुरब है ते अमृतसर भी मना रहे ते मेन अपना शीशगंज गुरुद्वारा रकाबगंज इत्थे बहुत मनाया जाता जिथे भी उन्होंने दे स्थान ने वैसे तो हरेक गुरुद्वारे विच शहीदी पुरब मनाया जाता है अज हरमंदर साहब अंदर श्री हरमंदर साहब मत्था टेकिया ते उन्हां दा आशीर्वाद लिया.
On this day, passages from the holy book Guru Granth Sahib are read out aloud during the day and devotees contemplate upon Guru Tegh Bahadur's teachings.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Indian Prime Minister inaugurates global conference on cyberspace in New Delhi. Sri Lankan Prime Minister meets Indian counterpart in New Delhi to boost ties. And Afghan forces gave strong response to cross-border firing by Pakistan, says official. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.